Sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins. Jason Carr Live starts now.
Hello. How's it going here on a Tuesday? I'm not the only one wearing a tie.
Is this going to be a thing all day? Everyone has been saying, oh, John's wearing a tie today. What's going on?
What is going on? Why are you wearing a tie today?
Oh, no, I just put on a tie. I didn't put any thought into it.
Yeah. Oh, now he shows up.
Are you on right now?
Yeah.
No, you're not, are you?
Yeah, we're on.
We're on.
It's hard to tell sometimes. It's just so low. It's like Howard Stern. It's just,
I just got a comparison to Howard Stern,
well, I mean,
king of all media.
That's Jason Carr, king of all media.
Paul McCartney, speaking of kings, the legendary Paul McCartney will play Detroit's new Little Caesars Arena on October 1st, 2017. He joins Kid Rock and Lady Gaga, as one of the first musical acts to be booked at the venue.
How about that?
Tickets to see McCartney go on sale May 1st at 10 a.m. Prices range from $59.50 to $250.
Yeah, that's way out of my price range.
Any thoughts?
I have, I'd like to become a knight. That's one of my dreams, I think. I'm not British.
Sir Paul McCartney.
But I think that'd be pretty cool. My thoughts are that $250 for a concert is just outrageous.
Bonkers?
Yeah. I don't think anyone who lives in the city of Detroit can afford to see that concert. So I don't think it's really for Detroiters, but that's just my,
Well, John on his soapbox. Let's get to the gator. 12-foot gator versus an 8-foot gator. Caught on video fighting on the 18th hole. Not that Wally gator. Any excuse. Look at this. One's got the other one in the jaws of death. Can you imagine just bopping along with a six-pack in the back of the golf cart, and then you happen upon two prehistoric beasts engaged in mano-a-mano combat?
And to be this close to it and just think like, oh, I'll just film this, no problem.
Yeah, what is going on? Look at that.
That other one's got to be about
Nature's fury. This goes on for like a full, how many minutes would you say?
3 minutes. I've got 3 minutes worth of video here.
I mean, he's had them clamped down for about 5 minutes now.
And then they'll just freeze in motion like that?
It's like a stalemate.
And you think, okay, well, this one's got to be dead. And it's almost like he's like working up some reserve strength to escape. Wait for it. Wait for it. You know, there was a movie, sort of a Jaws, there we go, Jaws satirical movie called Alligator. Came out in 1980. John Sayles movie. Robert Forster starred in it.
I remember we played the trailer one day.
Yeah,
a while back.
the alligator comes up through the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Did you ever end up seeing it?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
Not a good movie.
No.
A really good campy B-movie knockoff of Jaws.
So what do you think this dispute is over? I mean,
Yeah, they've moved more now.
Territory?
is it territory? Usually that's an easy guess. Yeah.
Gator versus Gator. Good morning, Stephanie Collins. Marianne says one of them should tap out.
Yeah, they're.
Yikes, we had a gator chase us at a golf course in Florida. I had no idea, and it scared the living blank out of me, says Peter Michael. Yeah, those gators, they'll get you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
See? Still going. Or did you loop it?
No, it's still going. We still got a whole another minute left of this.
The big one's probably, 10, 11 feet, and then the other one's probably about 7, 8.
Now we've got the commentary. The guy
Yeah.
on the smartphone camera.
David Attenborough.
Well, I reside safely in the Jeep. Jim's going to go up and get the up-close video.
he's hurt.
And then they just part ways, and the fight's over, and that's that.
An alligator that went up for a stroll ended up sort of under arrest in Louisiana. Louisiana wildlife agents rounded up an alligator that was found over the weekend roaming in a neighborhood near New Orleans. The homeowner spotted the reptile in his garage and began thrashing around as an agent dragged it out into the front lawn. One agent was finally able to saddle the gator while the other handcuffed it.
Yeah, this is insane. So it's like a 2-minute video. The beginning of it's really not that. I mean, they get the rope around its mouth and they start pulling it out. But it gets a little ridiculous. I don't know if this is like proper procedure for handling an alligator. But when they get it outside, they actually put handcuffs on it.
And then?
And then they took it to the station, they fingerprinted it, took its booking photo. It had an arraignment for, obviously, home invasion. Judge set bond at $10,000 cash or surety. So it's coming up here at the end.
St. Tammany Fire Protection District number 1. What do you think's going through that gator's mind?
Yeah, you know, he's got to be thinking,
All I wanted was lunch.
This is my second arrest in 1 week. I can't even walk down the street without being bothered.
I mean,
This is ridiculous. They're literally putting handcuffs on him.
So damn ridiculous. Wally T. Gator, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can. Look at the blood. Anything you can. Yeah, you. You're going to the Huskow, to the Pokey. We're hauling you off to become a pair of shoes. Resisting arrest?
Resisting. Oh yeah, he got a resisting charge there.
Did I show you Sad Ken?
No, I was wondering what you were drawing up there.
It's been a while since we paid the cat tax.
Yep, it certainly has.
What's going on here?
It's hard to tell. I think it's science.
Is that cat licking the business end of a vacuum cleaner hose?
Well, they say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Apparently, there's more than one way to use a vacuum cleaner.
I told you people this was an infotainment spectacular. You didn't want to believe me. Hey, Rachel.
It's funny how wide its eyes are.
Somebody using dial-up modem back there? It sounds like AOL.
Yeah.
Search is on for a monkey on the loose making his way around. Why do I feel like Marlon Perkins today?
Like
A lot of animals.
a lot of animals. Yeah, animal heavy show today.
Are we missing April the giraffe?
We are. We most certainly are.
Search is on for a monkey on the loose making his way around parts of central Florida. The primate showed up in some trees a few weeks back, and he's been hanging around a local restaurant looking for scraps of food. Feral monkeys, the Will Ferrell monkeys.
Will Ferrell monkeys this time, yeah. Apparently this is kind of, not common, but it happens in Florida where monkeys will get loose from their film or TV production sets and take refuge in the swamps and forests.
There's a Sasquatchian effect here to watching this monkey kind of prowl around, you know, in an unfocused video. How did they end up in that?
Well, I needed a monkey. I needed something to put up, so I used that.
Gosh, there's a scene in this movie where Bill Bonds interviews, oh shoot, now I've just forgotten his name. The soap opera actor is playing a scientist, and Bill Bonds is interviewing him at length about how these two end up in present day Los Angeles, which I think was 1971 or 72, something like that. But it is, it's an epic scene if you haven't seen it. I'm sure several of you watching out there probably remember the late great Bill Bonds in the, I think it was Escape from Planet of the Apes, where they end up in present day Los Angeles. Panda Watch. Giant pandas are so cute, they look so harmless, but take a look. Ow! Ow! Let go, let go, let go, let go.
What was this monkey's name? Or this panda? Weesho? Weesho?
Weesho?
Weesho, yep. And apparently he's having a lot of fun with a slide. So this one channel, iPanda, which is out of China, is huge. A lot of followers, and every day more and more content with their pandas.
Bring your daughter to work days have become popular in many workplaces, but not so much bring your mom to work. NBC's new comedy Great News may explain why. A cable TV news producer's mom invades her personal and professional space in this new sitcom from the mind of Tina Fey and her co-creator on 30 Rock. Andrea Mitchell. I am told that Andrea Martin, rather. This is a stellar show.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's going to premiere tonight, I believe. Tonight's the first night.
Well, if you go to vulture.com, there is a review on there. The writer of the review says that she screened the first 3 episodes, and something happens in episode 2 or 3 that had her laughing so hard she had to pause the screener for 5 minutes.
Really? Oh, that's great.
So great news, getting great reviews. So we're shamelessly cha-ching plugging this because, of course, we want you to watch Local 4 tonight when it debuts.
Yeah, let's take a listen and watch a little clip.
Oh no, did Dad finally run off because of how you treat him?
No, he's in the car. I cracked a window. He's fine. Listen, I'm going back to school.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to study television production. And the admissions lady said I could get credit for an internship.
Oh, good for you, Mom.
So I'm getting one here.
What? No, why? Help.
Yeah, the show needs an intern. You know, the lady said that students should use their connections in the industry. So I'm starting from the bottom. You know, like that rapper sings. Who's that guy? The Canadian wheelchair guy who dated Nicole Mirage?
Drake.
Yes.
Drake, Mom, and that's crazy. It's one thing to take a class to keep busy, but you can't embark on a giant new career at your age.
Why? It's my dream.
So Andrea Martin, her role being described as a breakthrough for the 70-year-old, well-regarded comic actress who's been sort of around the fringes of the A-list for a number of years. I mean, she was on, if I remember correctly, was on SCTV. She never really had sort of that breakout, puts her on the map sort of moment, but she's been in a ton of stuff. And she's being described as delightful. The male anchor on the show apparently is like an out-of-touch Ted Baxter type who is terrified of social media.
Yeah, the one clip I saw, Snapchat, is that one of the minions?
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a good show. Tune in or DVR tonight, Local 4, 9 o'clock. A woman was told to go check the balcony for a pigeon that was hiding, and even though she knew it was out there, it still managed to scare the living daylights out of her.
Where's the pigeon?
Behind the... over there, right there. Amadeo Chavez says, I met Bill Bonds at a gas station on Woodward. He pulled up in an older convertible Jag blasting Sinatra.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Love it. Balmain Hair Couture has developed a new way to apply hair extensions. Here's how it works. A square plastic case that contains the hair extensions is applied to the root of a section of hair. Well, here, I don't need to, there. And in 40 seconds, bada boom, bada bing, 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 bing. Done and done.
Yeah, I don't know. Why not just grow more hair, Why not just have a little patience, take the time, you don't just get golden locks like I have, just like that.
Golden locks?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, some people have thin hair,
Well,
so they want the volume.
Can we see Rachel on camera? Can we hear Rachel? Rachel, what do you make of this hair extension nonsense?
I like hair extensions. They're fun. They give you.
No, I mean this, though.
Oh, that's awesome because you know how long it takes to get that done? Like hours. Hours of sitting there. They put beads into each section of your hair. So.
Well, good news. This is only available at Balmain partner salons, none of which are in the U.S. So.
Oh.
So there's cold water coming out of that tap.
Thank you.
What's going on?
We may have a police chase out of California.
Police chase.
So I'm going to go ahead and start setting that up. And in the meantime, why don't you guys talk about Founders?
No, you got to come around. Founders Brewery is coming to Detroit from Grand Rapids.
That's what Cranes
Yeah, that
Detroit
bag.
is saying.
Huh? I'm not a Founders guy. We have a police chase in Long Beach, California. Not that Founders coming to Detroit is unimportant, but we do have breaking news that we are endeavoring to push buttons back here where John sits to get onto Sat 5
Okay.
and get a look at this live police chase as it unfolds. Did you say Santa Monica?
I think he said Long Beach.
Oh, Long Beach, that's right. There we go. Oh, there was a white Bronco. Did you see it? There was. Parked on the street.
All right. Let's get some info.
John's going to endeavor to find out what this, how this chase began.
Ooh, he's flying.
Yeah, he is flying now. What is that? Looks like a
Okay, so our
too nice a
NBC
shape to be a
affiliate,
Dodge Neon. What is that? A Honda Civic?
our NBC affiliate in Los Angeles is saying that police are pursuing a stolen vehicle right now. It began in Long Beach area, heading north into Downey and Paramount. The driver narrowly has missed a few
Oh, he's in
vehicles.
oncoming traffic right now, or
Yeah,
was.
he's-
Now he's swerved back. Now there's a chase copter.
And our NBC affiliate is saying that the driver appeared to throw something from the window when he was on Downey Street. I don't know exactly what that pertains to, but it's amazing how many car chases come out of L.A.
Well, whoa. Back into oncoming traffic. The thing about these is nobody ever gets away. Or at least that's what it seems. But the traffic working in the favor of safety sake, shall we say. Oh boy. heading east.
Hey, gentleman.
Police chase.
Where's that?
We are live right now on Click On and on Facebook following this police chase in Long Beach, California. Started as a car theft. No, we're actually watching this live as it unfolds. John just said that.
You know what? There's this awesome, KABC's got it in LA. Their helicopter, when you take their camera, it superimposes all the streets on the camera. So like right now,
You could tell exactly what street.
You know exactly which
Wow.
street it is.
We need
And
that
when
sort
you
of
cross
technology.
the street, like right
Like an intersection?
there, an intersection, you know what street you're crossing. And they can zoom out and in, and it shows the streets as you move out and in.
All right. Well, we got to put in a work order for that, John. Get our budget up here on the show.
Except, you know, we share the helicopter with everybody here. We never were.
That's right. We have
It
the.
is really, really cool. Nighttime or daytime, you can do it.
I bet that looks cool at night. This guy's been going for. Do we know how many, John? How many minutes this started?
No. You know what? Actually, NBC LA just put their article up 15 minutes ago.
Up. Now he's cornered, or
he
appears
might
to be
be.
cornered. They got weapons drawn, and he's got nowhere to go.
He's just looking for a parking
He has
spot.
nowhere to go. They have their weapons drawn.
What are you going to do? Ram the cop cars?
If he does anything aggressive toward them, they will open fire.
And I will have to find a different feed. Something else to
Please
put up
zoom
there.
out.
It is not clear at this point because we don't have audio. The car has come to a stop, and that is either because he realizes that he is cornered and there's no way out, or they in fact open fire. The weapons are still drawn. Multiple officers, all with their guns trained at this vehicle. We have seen no movement. Officers are repositioning and then retraining their guns on this vehicle. Now, the one officer has walked away and is talking to one of his fellow officers with his back turned toward the suspect, the alleged car thief. Again, no movement since the driver of this allegedly stolen vehicle came within
We're
a few
hearing
feet.
over our traffic scanners.
Okay,
We're
I've got a little bit of
Of course,
audio
going to
now.
confirm that. But again, this is all here. This is just happening south of the 105 freeway and just slightly west
This
of
is
the
audio from
605
NBC out there?
north
Yes.
of Rosecrans, just off of the St. Gabriel River. I don't know just yet what the business is here that he drove into, but this is close to Byron Zine Park. Again, that's just next to the St. Gabriel River.
Again, the police cruiser, which is right smack dab in the middle of the screen, right here. There are officers right here and here with their weapons drawn. At the same time, though, this officer, who was over here, turned his back to the suspect and began walking this way to encounter this officer here. So at this stage, it's from this vantage point, from this height, it's anybody's guess whether the driver of this suspected
Tell me
stolen
when to
vehicle
stop if I get too close, okay?
was actually shot, and therefore that's why the car came to a halt. The- Weapons still drawn right here. Now, sheriff's deputies are on. Are those sheriff's deputies? Yeah. You can see that the police presence at the end of this dead-end cul-de-sac in a residential area. Again, we've been following this for a little over 10
Yeah.
minutes. A few
Yeah,
minutes
wait, I'm
ago,
going to pull out actually so we can get a...
the driver of the car realized that he was basically stuck by a fence right here. He was cornered and tried to reverse course and was driving his vehicles right at officers who had their weapons drawn. He got really close to them, and then we cannot presume that they opened fire, but then the car came to a stop.
Well, you know, even during a high-speed pursuit, you got to watch those dead-end signs, huh?
It did not appear that he was going to be willing to stop. So if, in fact, they did open fire, that would go a long way toward explaining why the vehicle ended up where it has.
Oh, looks like someone's getting out.
Hard to tell from this vantage point, but he is appears to be uninjured. He's laying down, face down, flat on his stomach, arms outstretched. He got out. Did he come out through the window?
Yeah, that's the way it looked, yeah.
Again, still weapons drawn. You know, if he did not take a hit, if they did not open fire, he's in a world of hurt, but very fortunate. Did you see how closely he came to that police cruiser and the officer with his weapon drawn straight at him? I mean, if you make a move in the officer's direction, then the discretion is open fire.
Yeah.
Wow. That appears to be ending peacefully. I did not see any collisions.
No, didn't seem to hit anyone. Narrowly missed some drivers on the road, but...
Drove into oncoming traffic, but fortunately for everybody out there, the traffic was light at the time. All right, that is going to do it for us. We're going to wrap up this edition of the 9:15-ish. Everybody have a great day.
All right, stay classy, Detroit. Jason Carr Live was sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm. 855 Mike wins.